Hey there, Pisces. Hope you are staying well, friends. We're going to check in for your energy, sun, moon, and rising, and see what is connecting in for you right now and get you the answers that you need. Pisces, just want to let you know that I've had some incredible private sessions with a few of you who are on the channel. I opened up 5 spaces and 4 of you booked in the time frame I had available. That was awesome. You know, diving into their purpose, doing some clearing and getting some guidance on what that is. And the feedback has been amazing. If you want to get access to this kind of thing when I do open them, because I will never do personal readings here, guys, and I'm just going to let you know, the only way to get access is if you are set up and connected to our free membership. We have an amazing tribe of soulful people who are on a journey, you know, of self-healing and just reaching their goals and doing things with meaning and not feeling alone on the journey. So if that resonates for you, you can join in the link below. It's the first link below. All right, guys. So thank you all. I hope you've had a great start to the week. We're going to just check in and see what Spirit has. All right, 3 of Pentacles, Judgment energy. We're looking at the current situation right now, Pisces. Well, we've got a few more that's come out. So current situation. Whoa, okay. We've got more than I anticipated, but that's all right. Spirit obviously has got a message for you. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles, Judgment, the Emperor, Ace of Swords, Temperance. So there's something here, Pisces, that I think you're trying to look at working on, coming together, maybe collaborating with. This could be in the workplace, this could be with a partner, but the 3 of Pentacles is trying to work together and someone leading the way to help something come together for you, okay? So there's something here showing around that where you're waiting potentially on an answer or what this is going to turn out to be. What I do see for a lot of you, again, if this is related to your career or something that you're trying to pursue in relation to business of some kind, I am seeing someone making a decision here and you're going to get the clarity or the truth that you need. It may be a little bit of a bumpy start, okay, but we're definitely going to see this balance out with this Temperance energy. The Ace of Swords can, you know, be that part of clarity, but it can also say it's a little rough start because you are getting some truth or insight to where you need to be. But in saying that, if this is in regards to a relationship dynamic, I feel like someone here needs to kind of take the charge to get to the core issue of this matter. But either which way I'm seeing, this is balancing out. It's working out in your favor. There might be some healing or some things that need to be addressed here, Pisces, in regards to this situation or dynamic. But I'm seeing this very strong in energy. So it's something quite significant in your life, and I feel that has a significant presence going forward. And I like it that it's balancing out here with the Temperance energy. Now we're going to look at what the overall challenge is in regards to this situation, and then I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper to see, you know, some things that you may need to consider. We're going to look at what the potential future is and the outcome. Okay, so let's have a look at what the challenge is here. Okay, this is a different deck that I'm using, but the current challenge is the Lovers and the Tower. So with maybe some truth that you're coming here, Pisces, with the Lovers and the Tower showing up, I feel like there could be, you know, potential some news that kind of, you know, just hits you a little bit, or something that it could be exciting for some of you. For some of you, I feel like there's just this little bit of uncomfortableness on information that you may be learning. But with this Lovers energy, I think you're looking at like a saving grace for a dynamic, or to make something worth and come in connection to. But whatever you've learned or whatever you've found out along the way, you're just going to have to dive in a little bit deeper to resolve it, if that's something that you want to do, or get to the core matter to make it work, if that makes sense. I think it's important, you know, not to ignore what's going on, but to know that this is I'm just feeling like it's a very robust situation, okay? It's very strong, it's very solid, and it's something that can be worked through. This is not like a flinging energy. This is a very solid energy around this situation. So I do really like that for you, Pisces, okay? All right, what have we got here? So this is what we're going to look at is in terms of, the situation and what you need to know how to best support yourself right now. So we've got the Seven of Wands, the Devil energy, and the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm just connecting in. If you hear me take a pause, that's me connecting in and try. I get a lot of messages and I'm trying to decipher all the things here right now, on what's coming up. The first things I want to let you know on what showed me what's happening here, so I can relate it to you, especially if you like to dive in a bit deeper on the tarot and how sometimes things might transmute with information. But I want you to have a look here. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands energy is looking this way, fighting a battle. The Knight of Pentacles is going this way. And then in the center, you've got this Devil energy. So it seems like you guys are fighting something here that may not be working or be in your strongest favor, okay? So there can be a battle that comes with it. And maybe and when I say battle, guys, this could be like, conversations. This could be like thinking, just something that is causing a little perhaps distress. I don't want to say it's this huge thing, but it could just be, like I said, someone that you're dealing with or a situation that you're dealing with. There's something you believe in here, Pisces, okay? And that's something that you're believing in. You're waiting for, I feel, someone here in this situation or dynamic to finally show up with what they've promised or what they said they're going to show up with. If this is a challenge in a current relationship, maybe, you're looking at them to give you some answers that you need, to put effort in where you need effort, energy where you need energy, to have your needs met in some way. But there's something else that I feel has a hold of this person right now. It could be their own emotions. It could be a certain situation that's causing some, distress for them. But this is all impacting you. But I do see this as something you believe in, whatever that is. So if this is, regarding your career, regarding the workplace, dealing with someone, it doesn't have to be a loving relationship. But I feel that there's a very strong and solid, grounded connection here, either which way. So I can see the work or the fight that you're trying to put in, Pisces, and the fight is just, being true to you and standing up for what you believe in. And I really feel this is a time of expressing yourself and what those things are, as in what means and matters to you most. And I feel like you're not going to be taking any more nonsense from anyone who's just talking and not showing you with action. And I think that's what you're waiting on, is when they're going to do that, or when they're just going to show up as you need, because I think you put a lot of effort and energy in this. You want to make something happen here, but it's important to you. It's got to come in both ways. So having a look at the past energy, we've got the Four of Wands showing up here with the Two of Pentacles. So it seems like there has been something unbalanced this could be in a family dynamic or a dynamic, a situation that you've gone down a path with someone here, Pisces, that felt good, that felt really promising, felt alive, and felt on path in your truth, right? But I think something's just been unbalanced here on how it's been given. And again, I don't know what your situation is here, but I just feel that whoever this is or whatever situation this is, there has been so much going on that I think both of you in your own way haven't been able to give everything that you need. Again, this could be the workplace. This could be someone at the workplace. This could be a family member or an intimate connection that you have. So let's have a look what we need to know next as we move forward here, Pisces. On what you need to know. I love this. I mean, you've got the Sun. So to me, this is kind of sharing here that this can be healed, whatever this situation is. This can be healed if that's something that you want to put energy and effort into. I feel that there's some light that's going to be shining over this. I do feel this is a very actual spiritually not awakened and not aligned, because it's giving me the A words for some reason. But I just feel this energy is very open for expansion, for growth, okay? And sometimes growth is uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to face things and situations and have those hard conversations. But I feel the more that you do and can do it in a way that supports each other, we can see the goodness that's here. We can see the light that's being shined upon us. And I just feel like this is very, heart-led, God-led, something special here, Pisces. That's probably the best way to explain it. But let's have a look at what we see in the near future. Okay, so we've got Strength energy and Four of Pentacles. So we can see here that someone really wants to work on something, not giving up. It also could be too, Pisces, that someone here needs a little bit more confidence in their approach or have a little bit more strength in their thinking. And what I mean by that, someone may be holding on a little bit to old ways or old beliefs, which I can understand. But at the same time, I think I don't know if someone's dealing with, I'm just getting here, maybe anxiety, deals with depression, has some form of PTSD of some kind. But there feels like there's something here that I feel needs to be faced. Of what they've once experienced is what I'm getting, okay? And I feel like there's finding a new way to engage, to have that strength here. And it's funny because even though this is a strength card, I'm seeing strength with the holding on. And it's just, it's so interesting that it gave me the word strength, even though I know this says the strength card and I wasn't even looking at this card. But I feel there's something and someone here, and probably both of you, that feel very strongly about this, but you also need the strength to make a difference together, and perhaps to potentially change the ways. I just see a lot of comfort between the two of you, or between this dynamic, whatever this is that's important to you here. So let's have a look at, I'm going to move these down, guys. I want to have a look at what your power is in this situation. So let's have a look at what your power is. Oof. 8 of Cups and 7 of Swords. It's showing here that your power is walking away from deceit, where things have been challenging, where there hasn't been honesty, where you may have found out there's a little bit of BS or lies. Your strength here and your power here is walking away from it. So maybe that's what's part of this conflict or dynamic right now. We do have the Devil energy, that someone just hasn't, I think faced themselves fully here in this situation. Someone who hasn't been honest and may have been hiding some things, Pisces. But I do feel like, and I'm going to say this in two parts, because sometimes where there has been deception or deceit of some kind, and it's happened to you, sometimes there's a choice, right, for you of choosing to accept what's happened and find a way together to genuinely work on it. But then there's also that part, if you're the person that has had the wrongdoing done to them, there is that part where you've got to be able to walk away from what happened to be able to move forward together, if that makes sense. Or you choose to move forward without them and let go fully of that situation. I know that's not an easy thing, but sometimes what happens is, if there has been, deceit, lies, infidelity, whatever it may be, there's also this part here that when it's been done to you, or, look, this could be vice versa, but I'm just saying for the party who's been significantly hurt by the deceit or by the dishonesty or by something that hasn't been healthy. Maybe it's just gossip. I don't know. But I just feel it's either having that conversation, working through it with this person, but you also making a choice, Pisces, that if you're choosing to move forward with this person, how can you stop focusing on this energy and start focusing on the fresh beginning? Because you can't try and do both at the same time. It's just not going to work to heal. So you have an opportunity right now if you want to heal this situation or dynamic, if you want to make amends with someone, but you've got to choose to move away from that energy and move forward with them. And I know I'm just repeating this, or choosing to move forward by yourself away from it. So that's I know a lot for someone to have to worry and consider, but that's what's showing up here. So that's your power in this situation. Let's have a look at your current environment, what you need to know. Yeah, you're not happy about this. You know, you feel let down, Pisces, with what's ever been transpired. I feel there is something that wants to be worked on here, but you're feeling this because I think this was a really happy place. This was a really happy place for you wherever you were, okay? With the moon energy, I think there was just some things that were hidden, and I think you just feel really let down. And while there is hope for this connection, because I see there's hope for this connection or this opportunity, you're very focused on what you had and trying to figure out how to get that back, that trust, that care, that love, that emotion, that feel good energy, right? So I can really see that for you. So let's have a look at your hopes and fears. Yeah. I think there's just, how do I get the truth? How do I get the honesty? How do I get the truth? What else? Oh, it's given us a few. So I'm going to take them, guys, because let's do that. And I don't read reversals if you're new here, just to let you know. And did I say I'm Jamie if we haven't met? Howdy. Welcome. Sorry, sometimes I just dive right in. But yeah, so having a look at your hopes and fears. We can see here very much so that you're looking for this new beginning. You want honesty, you want truth, and you want this fresh start here where someone's going to put in the effort, the energy, and you might be too asking spirit right now, like, how can you gift us? How can you protect us? How can you support us? Like, I really need you as part of this growth, because I think this is more than just you and them. This is also kind of to come in like on a spiritual journey. This is not about trying to control the situation. This is about how do you have that fresh start, and sometimes both jumping in faith and jumping in that spiritual growth journey together can make such a huge impact emotionally together, and individually, but you know, just to really take care of each other in wholeness, if that makes sense. So again, guys, this might be a romantic relationship. This could be around your career and workplace and people that you're dealing with, but this is definitely someone that has a strong standing in your life. I definitely feel the depth here, and like the energy of this is like in your life. This person is planted here, and vice versa. You both have very strong presence for each other. Because as we look at these hopes, look, I mean, you can't make this up, guys. The hopes that you have for this situation, 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles, is for things to balance it back out, for things to come back into connection, into the strength that it was, into the trust that it was, into the abundance that it was, okay? And I think also a big part is getting what you need. And for this person to recognize, for things to balance out, they also need to give you what you need. But Pisces, you also need to give to yourself what you need. And that's really important here, okay? So let's have a look at the final outcome and what we need to know here, Pisces. Let's have a look at the final outcome and what we need to know. Just some cards flinging along. Yeah, so there's definitely movement forward here and progress. I think you're going to find that you are going to get an apology. I think someone deeply cares about you here, Pisces, and that's really important for them. I think what they're... And again, this could be vice versa, but I just really see this movement forward and someone really showing up and really showing you what you mean to them, how they feel about you, and being connected on a deeper level. I think, you know, there's still room for growth, but that's a good thing, because I mean, if you guys were at the top of your game, and usually sometimes that's what happened. Things are great, things are amazing, and then boom, everything that you knew kind of can fall down, right? But you've still got this connection here. And I just feel whatever this is, you're going to get the communication you need. You're going to get the movement forward that maybe you need and that you've been seeking to have this fresh start, to have this fresh beginning that you truly desire. But I think a big part for you, Pisces, is through this growth and through this expansion of whatever you've uncovered, and a choice and a decision of moving forward, pardon me, with them or without them, is your approach to it is going to make such a huge difference. And that's choosing to accept what happened, which is not easy, but that's the first part of forgiveness, is to accept. The first part of recovery is to accept, okay? And then what you want to do thereafter. Sometimes you guys just need to put, all your cards on the table to see if it's worth it. If two people aren't willing, or a dynamic and a dynamic together aren't willing to work together on the same principles, on the same values, on the same page, it's a really hard thing to do. But you can't ask that of someone to have that fresh start and have that fresh beginning if you're also not willing to show up in that clean slate. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, and I'm not going to say it ain't going to be bumpy, and I'm not going to say that you're not going to fight. Truth is, you probably will, but you got to give each other grace as part of the process. And I feel this is going to be incredibly important. But what I love, Pisces, is we can see this can balance out. We can see this is a place of communicating, a place of showing your hearts, showing your souls, and really wanting to, contribute to each other's lives in a more honest way. And just with love, So if you're waiting for an apology or expecting one, I see it coming. And again, maybe you need to apologize to yourself, because I know that when these things can happen, that sometimes you blame yourself for it. But other people's actions are not your fault, that they making those choices. But I think, we feel silly. Why didn't we see it? How did I not know better? So I totally understand, Pisces. But overall, friends, brothers and sisters, you're shining. You're shining underneath all of this, and you have a lot of power in this situation. So just decide what it is that you want that's going to be best for your journey, and trust in yourself in the process. Much love, friends. Speak soon. Bye.